there's been some weird stuff going on our repeater. Not sure exactly what it is, but yeah, that's all I got. Over.
Yeah, I believe that was MDC 1200, which is a unit ID code, a squawk. I think I'm tired and I haven't been listening that much. Some people also have accidentally leave APRS turned on and sends 1200 baud packet burst, but I don't think that was 1200 baud packet, but I may be wrong. And again, turn on sound modem and you can decode that and see who it is. And usually somebody that accidentally turns it on and doesn't realize that it's on the frequency, voice, well, they're on voice frequency, but on a repeater pair. Most times it's just something that happens accidentally. Well, listen, have a good evening. Good to hear you at 7.3 M7VAN. Brian, from NU5D.
NU5D, very good talking with you. Have a great night. I'll probably hear you at the beginning of the pre-net, so you have a good one. 73, this is N7VAN with NU5D. Over.
See ya.
This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha. I'll be your pre-net net control operator tonight for the BeaconNet pre-show, which will start in less than 5 minutes. I have a NetLogger window open, and we have a couple minutes left, so if you'd like to get on the log and beat the rush, I can take a few call signs while we're waiting. KE8VZA, I'm listening.
This is Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, K88LYJ, Bob, chillin' in Barberton.
On Downeast.
Please copy November 7, Victor Alpha, November, N7VAN, Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today. Thank you.
W3ETV, WETV, Eddie from Annapolis, Maryland.
W8WKY.
WB4AIZ, Whiskey Bravo 4, Alpha Zulu, also a name.
K8VZA, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Hey Eric, how you doing?
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, KE8VZA returning. Here's the check-ins I've got so far. These are early check-ins. Don't worry. We're going to kick off the pre-show here in a few minutes. But I copied KA8LYJ Bob, W3ETB Eddie, N7VAN Brian, who was in and out, WB4AIZ Chuck, and WB3K Philip. Let me go up to Chuck here. Chuck, are you going to be in and out tonight, and how are you doing tonight?
Oh, before AIZ had to get back to the, actually, yes, I'm going to be in and out. Little tidbit for that, Mother's Day, years ago, I gave my girlfriend's mother a card, and I put NON on. You're not my mother, so she got a kick out of that. With that, yes, I'm going to be in and out. Over.
All right, Chuck. That's pretty good. Not my mother card. Not Mother's Day card. That's pretty good. All right, Chuck. Well, hey, good to hear from you. Hope the upcoming week is good for you, and it's good to hear you tonight. Hopefully we'll hear you back again on Wednesday for the upcoming Beaconette. But this will be the Beaconette pre-show here. Let's see how much time we have. In a couple seconds. Please stand by.
The Beaconette, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST, QST, QST. This is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8 VZA. My personal is Eric Echo Romeo India Charlie, and this is the Beaconette pre-show on the W8 WKY repeater with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association in Doylestown, Ohio, just west of Akron, just south of Cleveland, thereabouts. Let's see, our frequency is 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. You can also connect via Allstar. We are node number 48496. And on Echolink, look for Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee -R, W8 WKY-R. W8 WKY is the call sign of our repeater. And again, I'm Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha, and we're going to take some more check-ins here in a minute. I have a handful already that we got right before the pre-show, and thanks to those stations for checking in. And first, we're going to go up and touch base with our net control team, and some of them are on the hook for some duties tonight, and others have no responsibility but may want to stick around, so we'll find that out. So first, let's go up to KE8QKO, Nick at Nite, who will be our net control operator at the top of the hour. KE8QKO, Nick, how you doing tonight? And are you out there?
KE8QKO, I was waiting for you to ask if I was sticking around. I was hoping that was going to happen. I could almost see the words coming out of your mouth from all this place far away. But, yes, sir, I'm here, standing by, and I will see you all at 10 p.m. KE8QKO 73.
All right, Nick, good to hear you. Yeah, I actually got stuck there for a nanosecond. I didn't know what to say next, and fortunately, I didn't belt that out. So anyway, we'll see you at the top of the hour. Good to hear you tonight. You're sounding good on this end. All right, we'll clear with KE8QKO. Let's go down and see if Dustin's around. KD8 EPC Dustin, are you out there? How you doing? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
BZAN, the Beaconette pre-show. Of course, my node always IDs when it's time for me to say something. You know what? I'm here. I got the Allstar Node working. I'm not near the blue screen right now, but I'll try my very best to stick around. So as long as you can keep me on the list. This is KD8EPC back to control. All
right, Dustin, very good. we'll keep you on the log. Give it your best shot there. Good to hear you tonight. We'll clear with KD8 EPC. Let's go down to KD8 SLG Justnick, who might be melting some more ice tonight. It's kind of been his latest hobby, not one by choice. But how you doing there, Justnick? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KEAVZA, this is KD8SLG. Evening, Eric, and all the Beacon netizens. I've been trying to type in the blue screen for the past 10 minutes. Apparently, I left something sitting on my keyboard today and drained the batteries. I'll try to get in there and scream at Alan eventually. I'll be here. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, very good there, Justnick. Yeah, I hate it when those keyboard or mouse batteries decide to just check out when you just need them the most, especially at work. It's like, who's got batteries? Oh, so-and-so's got them. Oh, nope, she's out. Oh, who else? Anyway, it's always fun. Anyway, good to hear you tonight, Justnick. And we got you on the log here, sticking around. We'll clear with KD8SLG. Go down and let's see if Josh is here. W8HRF. Are you out there, Josh? How are you doing? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KEAVZA and the Beaconette pre-show, W8HRF. Good evening, Eric. Good evening to everybody out there. Hope you all had a wonderful Sunday. All the moms had a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm going to be in and out tonight, though. I don't have too much else. But hope I have a good net. You guys have a good net. And we'll catch you on Wednesday and next Sunday. I think I'm doing pre-show and logging next Sunday, so that'll be fun. So, anyways, we'll say 7-3. Happy Mother's Day again to everybody who is a mother. KEAVZA, W8HRF.
All right, Josh, very good. Got you on the log in and out tonight, and good to hear you. Thanks for checking in. And, yeah, well, I guess we'll hear you Wednesday and next Sunday. Thanks for filling in for me. And we'll clear with W8HRF. Let's go down and see if Lucy is here, KE8YUK. Are you out there, Lucy? And happy Mother's Day, by the way. And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
W8WKY.
KEAVZA, KE8YUK. Hi, everybody. Thanks for the Happy Mother's Day wishes. It has been pretty nice. But it has been tiring. I already slept for 2.5 hours, and I'm ready to go back to sleep. But Josh is helping me tidy up around the house, which really, really needs it. Had a really busy weekend, so very grateful for that. And I'll just be in and out. And I hope everybody has a good evening and have fun with trivia. Have a good week, and we'll catch you on Wednesday. KE8YUK, back to KE8VZA. God bless everybody.
All right, Lucy. Well, it sounds like you had a full weekend, and good to hear it went well. And yeah, you deserve a break. How about that? And sleep is good. I'm a sleep addict, so the Navy did it to me, I swear. Anyway, thanks, Lucy. Good to hear you tonight. And got you on the log is in and out. So we'll clear with KE8YUK. Let's go down and see if Alan's out here. I think I saw him in the blue screen. Yeah, I did. KI5DAY. How you doing, Alan? And how's Larry doing today? And you probably have an alt trivia question. I think I saw the alt trivia question in the blue screen already.
KI5DAY. Can you copy my radio, okay?
KI5DAY, KE8VZA. Yes, Alan, sounds very good.
Okay,
Okay, I'm a couple of weeks away from getting my node updated. I have a new internet set up with a new Wi-Fi router and all that stuff, so my buddy Mitch is going to fix it for me. But I have not posted anything in the blue screen yet for questions. That was just a long sentence I put in there, or paragraph. All is good, man. Larry's kind of in the doghouse, or the chicken house. He got in trouble. He was mooning the neighbor's pit, and the cops were driving by, so he got a warning this time. Next time they said they won't let him off so easy. So he's not getting any Funyuns this weekend. He's not happy. He's not happy about that. But we'll give him a couple extra June bugs. But all is good. Back to you, KI5DA1.
Oh no, Larry in the chicken house. No Funyuns. Man, that's going to be a long week. Sorry to hear that, Larry. But hey. You know what happens. All right, good to hear you, Alan. You too, Larry. We'll clear with KI5DAY. That brings us to the end of our Mickey Mouse roll call here. So, again, I'm KE8VZA with the Beacon Net pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147, Mark 390, positive offset, PL tone 114, Mark 8. And we're going to take some check-ins here, but first let me read off who I have thus far. KA8LYJ, Bob, W3ETB, Eddie, K5CFY, Ray, in the customary 10th spot, N7VAN, Brian, in and out, WB4AIZ, Chuck, also in and out, WV3K, Phil, KI5TAQ, Taco Tim, and AB8MO, Andy. Before we continue, I want to go up and touch base with one station who sometimes checks in and out. Let's see, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo Phil. How you doing tonight? And are you going to be in and out, or are you going to stick around?
K8PZA, WK. I'm going to stick around there, Eric. So go ahead and make a good go of it. Sounds like we got a good start on the group. KE8VZA, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo on the side.
All right, Phil, very good. Got you on the log sticking around. Okay, at this point, let's go ahead and take some more check-ins here. Please give me your call sign phonetically, then alphabetically with your name and location, and I will get you on the log. Again, I'm KE8VZA, and I'm listening.
November 5, Lima, Kilo, Romeo, N5, LKR, Ken, Moody, Texas.
Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, Jeff in New Franklin, Ohio.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY John Berg.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John Wadsworth, in and out.
Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu, Chuck, Catoosa, Oklahoma, in and out.
John, just make sure I got through.
All right, let me pick it up there. Last station, I did not hear your call sign. Please give me a call back with your call sign.
It could be me, AFIJB, Matt, tell us what time?
Very good. I copy AF5JB, Matt, in Tulsa, short time. I thought that might have been your voice there. It did sound like you, but I didn't hear enough of it to know for sure, but that time I got you. So got you on the log here as short time. We'll get back to you in just a second. Any more check-ins out there before we work the list, please give me a call.
KE8 QFT, Fred in Medina.
KC8 AFQV Mark.
Kilo Alpha 8 Mike November Tango KA8MNT Tom in and out.
We're going to try to... Oh.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, KE8VZA returning. Let me read off who I got in that round. Got quite a few. N5LKR Ken down in Moody, Texas. KF8DTA Jeff. N8YMY John. W8TD also John, who was in and out tonight. Thanks, John, 73. KI5MXZ Chuck, who was in and out. Thanks, Chuck, 73. AF5JB, Matt, short time. We'll get back to you in a sec. KE8QFT, Fred. KC8FQV, Mark. And KA8MNT, Tom, who was in and out tonight. Thanks, Tom, for checking in, and 73. And let's see, let's go up to AF5JB, Matt, short time, down in Tulsa. Do you have a couple quick comments for the net before we continue on with our check-in?
Yeah, I do. Getting to you and everybody else out there on the net. Happy good weekend. It's currently 78 degrees and 20 cloudy. In fact, we've got a full moon coming up out of the east, and the sun is set, so pretty nice weather around here. And had a good weekend. I was at a route Saturday morning. Got that taken care of. Went to the house and all showered up, cleaned up, and took a little power nap. They got back up and just went and did laundry and got that done. And went to Dan Buster's. Of course, you know, I played Batman Battle Royale and Cruise Blast. It's an awesome race car game. Went to the Hard Rock at that. Ate a hamburger there, and I did not win anything at casino, but always next time. Then went back to the house and I kind of hung around for a little bit. Put the beer in the fridge and I'll wait till next time to have that next weekend. I was just pretty tired, so I went on bed, and I took it easy most day today, and get ready to start a whole new weekend. So that was all I got. I want to chime in and say hi to everyone. Have a good evening. A good safe week, and 73. Good everybody, and see y'all next time. Thanks for having me. And this is AFIJB Matt in Tulsa, Oklahoma, 73, and that's intro. Thanks again.
Very good, man. It sounds like you definitely had a full weekend again. Yeah, I never win anything at the casino either. I just don't. I never really lay out that much money either, but yeah, I just don't have much faith in my winning abilities there, my luck. But good to hear from you tonight, and you have a good week going forward, and thanks for checking in. We'll clear with AF5JB. Let's go up to the top of our list, and KA8LYJ. Bob, how are you doing tonight, Bob? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
K8QKO, this is KA8LYJ. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. KE8VZA. This is KA8LYJ. Doing all right. Today was Mother's Day. My daughter is a mother of two and wanted steak and asparagus, and I woke up from a 2-hour nap to a plate of that. So you can't fault. And yeah, I shall linger for trivia. And back to you. KE8VZA, this is KA8LYJ.
All right, Bob, steak and asparagus. Man, that is tasty, definitely. Good deal. Good to hear you tonight, Bob. Got you on the log and sticking around. We'll clear with KA8LYJ. Let's roll on down to W3ETB Eddie over in Maryland. How you doing tonight, Eddie? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Hi there, Eric. Yeah, I got to get off the blue screen so I can actually turn around and talk on the phone here. I tried to bring up Echolink on the computer a little while ago, and it was being stubborn. So I said, okay, well, let me at least get on the phone here. So I'm on the phone, and I'll be sticking around. I want to hear the trivia questions and give my usual wrong answers. Although I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I think I got both of them right, which was absolutely tremendous. And then I think after that I got one right, one wrong. So hopefully I don't time it out here talking. But I don't know if you saw my blue screen message about contacting the Naval Academy over here. And I thought of you when I did that. Eric, talk to you later. W3TV, back to that.
All right, Eddie. Yeah, I just scrolled up to your comment here about the Naval Academy. Also, yeah, you're in Annapolis. They're in Annapolis. Very cool. And you using your Zygo G106, 5 watts, and very cool. Very cool. Good to hear you tonight, Eddie. Got you on the log, sticking around. We'll clear with W3ETB. And go down to Ray, K5CFY. How you doing tonight, Ray? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
VZA in the net. This is K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Eric. Thanks for doing the pre-net show for us on this Mother's Day. Hope everybody had a good one. I'll definitely be hanging around. You got a list to get to in about 8 minutes, so you better get after it. K5CFY.
All right, yes indeed, Ray. We're going to keep it rolling here. Good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log, sticking around. We'll clear with K5CFY. And next is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. We talked to Phil. He's going to hang around. So we're going to cruise on down to KI5TAQ Taco Tim. How you doing tonight, Tim? I saw you in the blue screen. Added you to the log. And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Good evening there, Eric. This is KI5TAQ. And yes, I'm sticking around, so I'll send it back to net control.
Very good, Tim. Good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log, sticking around. We'll clear with KI5TAQ. I'm KE8VZA with the Beacon Net pre-show. on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. We're going through our list of check-ins here, finding out who's sticking around and who's not, and saying hi. So AB8MO, Andy, you're next up. How you doing tonight, Andy? Grabbed you from the blue screen as well. And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
All right there, Eric. Yeah, thanks for getting me on the list there. This is AB8MO. The All-Ohio Invasion Border Breaker Net, I think, went quite well. I managed to end right on time. Either I run a very efficient net, or people in Oklahoma don't like to talk to strangers. Maybe a little of both. I don't know. We ended right at 2 p.m. Tulsa time, and there was 71 on the log. So, yeah, we'll do it again sometime, I'm sure. I'll stick around. Back she comes, AB8MO.
Very good, Andy. I'm sorry I missed you. I did check in at the tail end of Nick's hour, and I was right about to pull into my parents' driveway, and I was visiting my mother for Mother's Day. I had a gift and a card for her and wanted to spend some time there. So sorry I missed you, but thanks for taking your hour there. That's cool. We'll clear with AB8MO. Got you on the log sticking around. Next is Ken, N5LKR in Moody, Texas. How you doing tonight, Ken? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Well, good afternoon, or good evening there, Eric, and everybody on the net. This is N5LKR. No, I don't believe I'll be sticking around. I've been working outside all day today, and I'm a little tired. I just caught this one coming on, so I thought I'd check in, and I'm just going to be in and out. So, N5LKR, I'm going to turn it back to the net. 7 threes to everybody out there.
Very good, Ken. 73 to you. You take care, and Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in tonight. We'll clear with N5LKR and go down to KF8DTA. Jeff, how you doing tonight, Jeff? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
W8WKY.
Good evening, everybody. This is KF8DTA, Jeff in New Franklin. I will not be sticking around. I'll be doing getting kids to bed. I did get lucky and get a 10-meter contact Puerto Rico today, so that was pretty awesome. That's all I got. Back to net control, 73.
All right, Jeff, fine business on the Puerto Rico contact. I haven't made a contact with them just yet, but good job. And good luck with the kiddos getting them to bed. We got you on the log as in and out. Thanks for checking in. N73, we'll clear with KF8DTA. Next is N8YMY. John, how you doing tonight, John? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
K8VZ net, N8YMY John down here in Waynesburg, and I believe so tonight. We did 13 and a half hours at a local baseball complex down in the Canton South area watching youth baseball all day, and it's been a long day. And I'll be at that same complex here shortly and probably be checking into the barometer net in the morning. So I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. You guys have a great net, and we'll catch you probably on the 73 N8YMY, John down here in Waynesburg. We're clear.
All right, John, very good. Yeah, I like youth baseball. Our son used to play. He's in college now, so he doesn't play anymore. And but I do miss it. My wife and I were talking about that earlier today. Good times. So good to hear you. Thanks for checking in. At 73, we'll clear with N8YMY. Next is Fred in Medina, KE8QFT. How you doing, Fred? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Well, I
I too did a lot of work today in the garden, but I'm going to be here. I did a lot of work yesterday too, and had some leg cramps. So I'm feeling like they're going to be coming on tonight too, but I've got a couple pills. I got bananas, and bananas are good when you get cramps, you know. Other than that, not much going on. Yes, I will be here. K8QFT, back to the pre-net.
Well, sorry to hear about the potential cramps there, Fred. Yeah, I think it's the potassium in the bananas, and keeping a fair amount of water going into the system is good as well, from what I hear. Anyway, good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log sticking around. We'll clear with KE8QFT. Next, KC8FQV Mark. How you doing, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight? KC8FQV, this is KE8VZA. Are you going to stick around for the big show tonight, Mark? All right, Mark usually sticks around. We'll leave him on the log, and we will circle back. Next is KF8G Brian. How you doing tonight, Brian? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Yeah, I'll be around. Well, it's after 10, so take it away, KFBG.
When you called me, so it was a nice day, and we didn't get all our things done, but it was a good day, good Mother's Day. We didn't get down to green, so we'll send it back to net, KSFQV.
Very good. KC8FQV and KF8G both sticking around. And that concludes our pre-show. Let's go up to KE8QKO Nick at Night, who is our net control station for the main net. Nick, this is KE8VCA. I'm ready to turn it over to you. Take it away.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric. Fine business on the pre-show. 25 check-ins already. That's awesome. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar. And I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater. 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, the Fireside Network, and various other repeaters. And we ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go ahead and take a round of check-ins before we get our trivia questions read for us. So anyone that has not already checked into the pre-shows and would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor K6KJV Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
KE9CQB Kilo Echo 9 Charlie Quebec Delta Tim in Valparaiso, Indiana.
All right, I've got K6KJV, and I've got KE9EQD. Is there anyone else who would like to check in? Please call now.
KJ5JOD, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Oscar Delta, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Quebec Romeo, KE8TQR, no traffic for the net tonight, so I'll be in and out. 7-3 all.
All right, I got KJ5JOD in and out, and KE8TQR in and out. Is there anyone else that would like to check into the Beacon Net? Please call now.
N8XKD, Ida, and I'm here in Barberton, Ohio.
This is KK7DDK, Kilo 7, Delta Kilo, Brian, in Pahrump, Nevada, near Las Vegas, and I'm on Echolink. That's net control.
I've got N8XKD, and I have KK7DDK. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the Beacon Net? Please call now.
W8WKY.
Kilowatt Delta 8 Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie X-Ray WD4FCX. Name is George in San Antonio, Texas.
November 4, Sierra Papa Kilo, that's N4SPK, Sean, Cleveland, Tennessee.
All right, I'm going to take it right there. I had WD4FCX George checking in, and there was another station that doubled with George if you try to check in the same time there. And this was before N4SPK Sean tried to check in. So I had a double with George, and then I had Sean. So if you try to check in before Sean there, and I didn't say your call sign, please come back with your call sign.
8 Victor Tango Mobile.
I copy. That was Whiskey 8 Victor Tango, and you are Whiskey 8 Victor Tango, and you are mobile. Is that correct?
Negative. Kilowatt Delta 8 Victor Tango.
All right, Kilo Whiskey 8 Victor Tango. I got you checked in there, and I got you my log. We'll get you here. We'll get you first here after we read the trivia, since you are mobile, and we'll go from there. All right. It's a pretty good list there. If you still want to check in, we'll have another round of check-ins here after we run through the people that have already checked in the Beacon Net. We get our trivia questions read. So if you haven't checked in, just sit tight. You'll get another chance. Let's go up and talk to K8BZA Eric to get our primary question read for us. Eric, take it away.
KE8QKO in the group, KE8VZA here with the main trivia question. Here we go. What was the distress signal sent by the Titanic? Your choices are Alpha, SOS, Bravo, Help, Charlie, CQD, that's Charlie Quebec Delta, or Delta, Alpha Alpha Delta. I'll read it again. KE8VZA back back with the trivia question, the main trivia. What was the distress signal sent by the Titanic? Choices are Alpha, SOS, Bravo, help, Charlie, CQD, or Delta, AAD. This is KEAVZA. I'll put this in the blue screen in a minute. Back to you, Nick.
All right, thank you, Eric. Fine question. Let's go down and talk to KIAY Alan to get the alternate question right. Alan, take it away.
Thank you, Nick. KI5DAY in the net, and here is tonight's alternate trivia question. Okay. A scientific experiment proved that one group of insects could take off and fly even between 26,000 to 30,000 feet high. It's even higher than Mount Everest. Which one of these amazing insects can fly at such high elevations? Is it A, mayflies, B, bumblebees, C, dung flies, or D, Cornwaldo bees? KI5DAY, back to that. I'll post it in the screen.
All right. Well, thank you for another fine alternate question there, Alan. Appreciate it. All right, this is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater, 147, Mark 390, positive outside with a PL tone of 114, Mark 8. And first we have, I have a mobile station. Let me make sure I got it right here. I believe that is WD4FCX. Or, hang on a second. Yeah, I think it's Whiskey Delta 4, Foxtrot, Charlie X-Ray. If that's you, please come back.
This is WD4FCX. No, I'm not mobile. I'm coming in on Echolink. Just wanted to check into the net. I heard about it on another net, the Lookout Mountain Amateur Radio Club net. And just wanted to check in and say hello to everybody. WD4FCX.
All right, copy that, sir. Sorry about that. I think I wrote the little mobile symbol down on the wrong line of my log here. I believe, I think I know who it is now, but you want to come back with your trivia answers?
On the first one, I'm going to guess, I'm just going out on a limb here, the message sent was SOS, and I have no idea for the second one, the second question, WD4FCX.
All right, we'll get you down for the SOS answer on the first one, and then abstain on the second one. All right, I believe the correct station I was going to try to reach was Kilo Whiskey 8 Victor Tango, if that's correct. It looks like I got some mismatch on my paper log here versus what's in NetLogger. So, Kilo Whiskey 8 Victor Tango, if you're out there, can you come back, please?
Well, the call sign is Kilowatt Delta 8 Victor Tango. Kilowatt Delta 8 Victor Tango. And CQD was the call that was sent out by the Titanic, CQD. And as far as the insect goes, I don't know. I would be just guessing, so I'm going to take a pass on the insect question, but the first one I happen to know. So with that, back to net. This is Kilowatt Delta 8 Victor Tango Mobile.
All right, copy that, sir. Appreciate you coming back to us there. And we got your answer down as Charlie and abstain. So Thanks for checking in. Come back anytime. Sorry about messing up your call sign there. Sometimes that happens here on the Beacon Net. We're not going to always get them all right. But that's where we're at. Okay, so let's start running through our list. First station we have here is KA8LYJ, Bob. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
All right, this is KA8LYJ. Good evening to all the net. Not much going on here. Had a relaxing day, good dinner, and playing around with the radio now. The first one, SOS had not been adopted yet in 1912, so the answer is Charlie, CQD. And Alan's question really bugs me. Hi. I have no idea. I'm going to take a shot at Alpha on that one. And I'll turn it back to you, KA8LYJ.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answer down there for Charlie and Alpha. Thanks for checking in. Good to hear you. Next, we have W3ETB Eddie. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hi there, Nick. Well, let's see, the voice will hold up so I can say anything. Yeah, well, today we had a real nice day here in Annapolis. It actually got up to 82 degrees, and we had only a 2-mile wind, so it was really nice outside. Right now here in the shack, it's 80 degrees, but it's actually 65 outside, and there's no wind. So, that's what it is. Anyway, as far as the trivia questions goes, I'm going to go with A because, I would think SOS, and I have no idea what Q, whatever, OD or whatever that is. Sounds like, cash on demand or something other like that, I can imagine SOS sending a message, well, maybe it wouldn't be cash on demand. Anyway, help. We're going down. That sounds more appropriate. But I'll go with A, just for the heck of it. And then as far as Alan's question goes, I've seen quite a few bumblebees and hornets flying around here. In fact, when I did go out briefly earlier, I think it was a bumblebee or a hornet or something like that, thought that I was invading their territory, so they decided they were going to go after me, and, I had to make a run for it. And I can imagine a bumblebee probably winding up being up there in 20 to 30,000 feet, so I'm going to go with that. And let me see, what was that again? What answer was that? So we'll go with the SOS on the first one, which I think is A. And on the second one for Alan, we'll go with the bumblebee. How about that? And also, bumblebee was one of the transformers, I think, wasn't it? Back to you there, Eric. Not Eric. Nick. And Alan, I haven't had anything to drink yet, so back to that.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Got your answers down there for Alpha and Bravo. Yeah, it sounds like you had a nice, beautiful day today. It was pretty nice here in Ohio as well. Next station we have is K5CFY Ray. How you doing, Ray? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hey, QKO and the net. This is K5CFY. Good evening there, Nick at Nite. Thanks for running the net there. Did a wonderful job as usual. Wave a hand there at Mr. Eric, KE8VZA, for on the keyboard. I want to throw out a special thanks to Nick, just Nick, KD8SLG, and Mr. Andy, 88MO, for doing a great job on the Border Breaker Net, an all Ohio Border Breaker Net Saturday. They did the net, the border breaker net, while all of the other guys were all out at the burger barn eating hamburgers and having a good time and all that sort of thing. They didn't want to thank those guys for doing the net for us. Let's see. I'm going to go with Charlie and Bravo. Charlie and Bravo for my answers there. Back to you there, Arian. Have a great net. K5CFY.
All right. Thank you, Ray. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Bravo, and glad you had a good time eating some burgers this weekend. Thanks for checking in there. Next two stations here are in and out. That's N7VAN and WB4AIZ, which takes us down to WB3K Phil. How you doing, sir? Haven't heard you on a Beacon Net in a while. How you doing?
Hello there, Nick. It's good to hear you. And I'm just vegging out here and taking some time to enjoy the radios and copy some mail. And as far as answering the trivia questions, I'm going to go with Charlie on the first one. And if that's, I think. Anyway, I'm just going to say Charlie and nothing more than that. And on the second one, as far as how high the insect, I'm not sure which insect it was. I can't imagine too many insects having the ability to get that high. But I don't know. Grasshoppers, butterflies, bees, whatever. Frankly, I don't even remember what the answers were to the questions. But I'll just say Charlie and Charlie. Leave it at that. And I hope everyone enjoys the net. And everyone have a very wonderful day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And just want to say God bless. And thank you, Nick, for taking my call. So back to net control. This is your 3 Kilo, and I will be on the side. Thanks a lot, Nick. Doing a nice job.
All right. Thank you there, Phil. Thanks for checking in there. We got your answers down at Charlie and Charlie. Next, I should probably go next. This is KE82KO. You're on the WWKO repeater, 147, Mark 390, positive also with a PL tone of 114, Mark 8. And our next station we're going to talk to is KI5TAQ, Taco Tim from Bofang, Oklahoma. How you doing, sir? What do you have for Beacon Net tonight?
Well, this is KI5TAQ, and as far as trivia question is concerned, I'll go with Maine, Charlie, and for the alternate question, I'm going to go Delta. And I hope you guys are ready for Hamvention, because I hear that's going to be a great show. And I know we had a great burger burn this past weekend, so yummy. Send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you. We got your answers down there for Charlie and Delta, and I'm guessing Hamvention will be fun. I won't be able to make it this year, maybe next year. Next station we have is AV8MO Andy. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KEHQKO and the Beacon Net. This is AV8MO. Let's see here. I don't know. I did work in Antarctica on 80 meters FT8 this evening, which was cool. That's the lowest band that I've worked in Antarctica on. I also did work ZS8W, which is a D expedition out, I don't know, some island off of the coast of South Africa. Took me, probably a half hour to get through, but worked that too. And 2 meters has been open to the north here. We've had a lot of Canadian friends coming in on 015, and someone checked in on 015 to the Boredom Breaker net that, let's see, Nick and I ran here. And I was hearing on the other local repeater for the Warren Club, there was some Canadians coming through on that repeater too. So band has been open across the lake, which doesn't really surprise me this time of year. Spring and fall is typically when we get ducting across the Great Lakes. And so if you want to work a little DX to Canada, now is the time to do it. This is the time of year to do it, folks. So Ray, K5CFY, I think you owe Nick and I a nice burner. I'd rather not have mine burned, thank you, but it was fun. I enjoyed running the net there. I still don't know how I ended on time, but that worked out okay. And Dick was very helpful in passing me the green. As soon as I asked the question, he passed me the green, so all was well. And I wasn't even trained, so you guys got what you got on the Boredom Breaker net. The unbridled AB8MO is net control, so we'll put that away for a while till whenever that happens next time. I'm not sure when that is, so maybe you'll see some of you down at Dayton this weekend. I will be planning to be there Friday and Saturday, so I'll have my call sign head on. Probably a badge as well. So you guys recognize me or recognize the call, stop and say hello. Love to shake some hands with some of you folks there. Here, Taco Tim might be making a grand splash, so we'll see how that materializes. Let me drop in a second. I'll give my answers.
W8WK.
All right, well, I'm just going to go Charlie and Charlie on both of them. How about that? Make it nice and easy, even phonetically. Uh-oh, Taco Tim. Oh, he's gonna come through on my threat there. Be great to see you, Tim. Back she comes. KE8QKO in the beacon net. This is AB8MO.
All right, thank you, Andy. Got the answers down there for Charlie and Charlie. Yeah, I missed Tim last year. His trip got canceled. We didn't get to see him, and I'm not going to see him this year. Maybe one of these years, Tim will get together at Hamvention and meet up. But anyway, thanks for checking in there, Andy. We appreciate it. I got a whole bunch of in-and-out stations here. I'm going to run through the list. I have M5LKR. I have KF8DTA. I have N8YMY. I have W8TD, KI5 MXZ, and AF5JB, which takes us down to KE8QFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Hello, everybody. I'd like to say trivia. Charlie and Bravo. C and B in that order, or any other order. I think it's C and B. Yes, sir, them Cavaliers, I just can't believe what's happening with them guys. The wheels are falling off. Unbelievable. They were down by 30 last time I looked. A second ago, 116 to 87, man. And the Pacers win, they'll go 3 games to 1. It's just, what a disappointment. A team like that, there's something going on. The fix has got to be in. Other than that, I mentioned my leg cramps earlier. I think we're going to be okay there. But, no, not much else to report. I hope everyone had a good Mother's Day, and especially if there are any mothers out there. Because without mothers, what good would Mother's Day be? KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Fred. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Bravo, and that's right. Without mothers, we wouldn't have a Mother's Day. So anyway, thanks for checking in there, Fred. We appreciate it. Next, I have KC8FQV, Mark. How you doing, Mark? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
All right, KCFQV. Well, let's do the trivia first. It's going to be CB, C, and B. And yeah, I've been periodically checking into the Sunday night net. And some of you guys remember when we were having a little bit of time things happening when it was getting connected and one net was going. But I've been mentioning it there and mentioning other nets. You'll come straight in. So we have that hub 6, so come straight into that. I've been mentioning, and you get rid of all the artifacts and all the possible issues by just coming straight here. So I've been mentioning on the Sunday night net. We can accommodate the people. We got Echolink, and we got the Allstar Hub. But, yeah, Mother's Day went good. We didn't make it to green today like we were wanting to, but we got to my brother's. So let's send it. He's right in the roar. So the one daughter came up, the only daughter. She came up to the parents, my brother's. She's down to Massland. So she came up, but we didn't get down to green. But there's always another week. So we'll send it back to the net. But CB, KCFQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Bravo. This is K8CKO on the WW2Y repeater, 147 Mark UNO, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Our next station is in out, that's K8MNT, which takes us out to KF8G Brian. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, not a heck of a lot going on. Going down to Dayton on the bus that Mark's been talking about for the last couple of weeks. Other than that, got some track stuff going on. I'm going to go down and help a friend. Boy, Thursday's going to be busy. I got to go help a friend on his race car because his crew guy isn't available on Thursday or Friday. So, then Dayton Saturday and a Corvette show Sunday. So, plus the various cruisings I go through the week. They go down to a great big show down in St. Mary's. It was at Bud Chevrolet. They cleaned out their entire lot, and this is a big dealership. I'm thinking they had 500 or 600 cars there easily. That was a lot of fun. A lot of stuff there. So, go ahead and turn it back to Ned. KF8G.
All right, thank you, Brian. You know what? I didn't catch your trivia answers. Were you able to come back with those?
I wasn't entirely listening, so I'll go C&C. How's that? KF8G.
All right, copy that, sir. That's down for Charlie and Charlie. And next, we have K6KJV Rabcav. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, hello, Mr. Nick at Night and Eric and the rest of the crew, the youngins, and everyone else on the net. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. And I first want to wish everybody, all the ladies out there, I want to say God bless all our mothers in heaven and here on earth. And, well, what have I got? Man, trivia questions are kind of hard there. And, well, I'm going to have to go with D on the first one. CQD, no, that's not the right one. D on that one is in Delta. And then I thought that I thought the dung beetles were cornwall beetles. It's kind of the same area. I mean, they're a pain in the behind. But, yeah, there you go. I'm just rambling. So I'm going to say double D's, as always. Then Delta. Because no matter what, you can never go wrong with the Cornwaldo bean. And that's the only letter that's in the Cornwaldo bean alphabet is D. So, there you go. God bless 73 to each and every one of all y'all's families and friends. And I'll turn the mic back to you there, Mr. Nick at Night. The mic's all yours, sir.
Kevin, good to hear you out there. And we got your answers down for double D. Thanks for checking in. We appreciate it. Next, we have KE9CQD. Tim, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, well, thanks so much. Doing well on this end. I had a good Mother's Day, celebrating my wife and getting to hang out with our kids and seeing my mom and sisters. Went to a cookout tonight. It was a beautiful 78 degrees here today in northwest Indiana. So can't really beat that. It was just about perfect. Had the motorcycle out. Got some things planned to get up a new HF antenna. I passed my general exam yesterday, so that was pretty exciting too. And yeah, that's about it though. Fun weekend, nice warm weather. Getting a few things done and enjoying Mother's Day. But trivia. For the main trivia, I'm going to go ahead and I'll say, I believe it was C, Charlie, CQD. If I remember correctly, Titanic would have called that prior to SOS. Hopefully I know that based on my call sign there. I believe it was CQD. And the alt trivia, I'm really not sure of. We'll go with about A, mayflies. Maybe. They're small little buggers. And annoying. But, yeah. Anyway, that's what we'll go with. I'll turn it back over to Net Control. This is KE9CQD.
All right, thank you, Tim. Got your answer down there for Charlie and Alpha. Congratulations on getting your general yesterday. And sounds like you had a pretty good weekend. Thanks for checking in there. Next two stations here are in and out. That's KJ5JOD and K8TQR, which takes us down to N8XKD. Actually, yeah. Ida. How you doing, Ida? And what do you have for Beacon Net tonight?
Well, hi there. This is Nate.
All right, N8XKD, K8QKO. You started in a little scratchy, and then your signal dropped. I don't know if you want to try to maybe relocate, try to get back in again.
Okay. Bob is telling me I'm holding the microphone incorrectly. So I'm still in training, even though I've done a demo for
All right, still a little scratchy and still dropped off. I don't know if the holding your radio incorrectly would be causing a transmission issue, but let's try one more time.
Okay, let's see if this is any better. I have backed away from the computer because Bob said that's getting some bad, I don't know, vibes. whatever. But yes, I'm saying my trivia answer is whatever the CQ, whatever letter. I'm just guessing that one because I like the CQ sound. Okay?
All right, one more time. I got Charlie with the CQD answer for the primary question. And you cut off before I got your answer for the alternate. Do you want to come back with that?
Sure will. This is surely a training session for me today. Hopefully I'll have it right by the next time. Okay, I chose the CQ whatever, and I did hear somebody say mayflies. I was going to pick it because I hadn't heard anybody else say that. But, okay, we'll go ahead and go with mayflies or whatever the first answer is.
All right, not a problem, Ida. Good to hear you out there. We got your answers down there for Charlie and Alpha, and thanks for checking in. We look forward to hearing you again. Next, we have KK7DDK, Brian. How you doing, Brian? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight? Kilo 7, Delta Kilo. Brian, are you out there? And do you have comments for the BeaconNet? All right, nothing heard from Brian there. Perhaps he had to step away, and he can recheck with us a little bit later. We already talked to KD8VT and WD4FCX, and that takes us down to N4SPK Sean. How you doing, Sean? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Good evening, Nick. We're good. A lot of moving in today. We're getting settled into our new townhouse here in Cleveland, Tennessee. We'll go with Charlie Alpha, CA, November 4, Sierra Papa Kilo.
All right, thank you, Sean. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Alpha, and congratulations on the new townhouse. All right, I'm back on my list here. This is K8QKO on the WWKR repeater, 147 Mark 290, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And I'm ready for another round of check-ins. So anybody who would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically along with your name and location.
This is Alpha India 5, Whiskey Oscar, Dave in Belton, Texas.
This is November 5, Sierra Golf, Juliet.
All right, I've got AI5WO and N5SGJ. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Before I go any further, I was going to do this before I called for check-ins, but then, I didn't. Let's get our trivia questions reread for us. For anyone else out there that's listening and might want to check in and want to know what those are. And then we also have 2 new check-ins. I'm not sure if they heard them. Hey, can you reread the primary question, please?
trivia question. What was the distress signal sent by the Titanic? Choices are Alpha, SOS, Bravo, help, Charlie, CQD, or Delta, AAD. I'll put this in the blue screen again. Back to you, Nick. This is KE8BZA.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's go up and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate question read again. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. Tonight's alternate trivia question. Here we go. A scientific experiment proved that one group of insects could take off and fly even between 26 to 30,000 feet high. That's even higher than Mount Everest. So which one of these amazing insects can fly at such high elevations? Was it A, mayflies, B, bumblebees, C, dung flies, or D, Cornwaldo bees? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. Let's go down and talk to AI5WO. Dave, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
W8WK1.
Well, I am doing well. Thank you for having me. I think this is only like my second time checking into this net. Normally, I'm in bed by this time. For trivia, I don't remember what answer it was. If there is one for SOS and CQD, I would pick that, but if I have to pick between, let's go CQD, whichever phonetic letter that one was. And for the second question, let's go mayflies, because I hate those things, and something tells me they can probably fly very high. That's all I have. I'll pass it back to net control for AI5WO.
All right. Well, thank you, Dave. Thanks for checking in there. Thanks for welcome back. We got your answers down there for Charlie and Alpha. Next, we have N5SGJ. Don, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Well, hello, Nick, and the rest of the beacon net. I'm going to go down for Charlie and D for Cornwaldo. I don't know the second answer. But I just got home from a neighbor's house where we're doing some dancing, and I'm about ready to go to bed, so we'll holler at you later. I'm passing the mic back to Nick. This is N5SGJ.
All right, thank you, Don. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Delta. Get some well-deserved sleep, it sounds like. And thanks for checking in. Is there anyone who would like to check into the beacon net? Please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location.
KE8, HNK, Elmer and Akron, Kilo Echo 8, Hotel November Kilo.
November 8, Yankee, Quebec, Lima, N8YQL, Jack at the Falls. Just stopping by to say hello.
All right, we got K8HNK Elmer checking in there, and we have N8YQL Jack checking in and out. Let's go up and talk to Elmer. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Nothing much there. Just wanted to kind of give you one for the numbers and actually answer the trivia question because it's something I do know. It was CQD for the Titanic. It was a precursor to the SOS. And, of course, the only reason I know that is because I actually passed my marine operator permit, and that was actually a question on the test. As a net, I'm going to take my second best guess is probably the mayflies because they do show up on weather radar a whole lot, especially during the season. So
With that, just want to say everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, have a good night, and this is KHK back over to Net Control 73.
All right, well, thank you, Elmer. Thanks for checking in there. And we got your answers down for Charlie and Alpha. And I'll tell you, sometimes it's even fun to try to answer the trivia when you don't know as well. So come back anytime. It's good to hear you. Anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to identify. This is KE8QKO on the WWQI repeater, 147 Mark 290, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. So, anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, follow up alphabetically, along your name and location.
Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu, Chuck, Katusa, in and out.
Kilo Bravo 8 Lima Juliet, KB8LJ in North Olmsted, Ohio.
All right, I got KI5MYZ Mike checking in and out, and I have KB8LJ Chuck checking in there. So let's go talk to Chuck. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Okay, so far as the trivia questions are concerned, I don't remember the letters associated with them, but for the first one, I'll go with CQD, and the second one, I will gamble on mayflies. So, and not much to report for the net tonight. Spent 2.5 days with some friends down in Mohican State Park at Loudonville, and we stayed in some cabins, and we were just utterly amazed at how nice the facilities were. They had renovated all of the cabins 9 years ago and made them very modern and luxurious, and they maintained them so well that when you went into them, you would think that they'd been renovated last week rather than 10 years ago. So it was pretty impressive, and also something that'd be of interest to people with a ham radio background. The entire RV and camping area, as well as all of the cabins, are all on a local microwave network that guarantees that any time that you are camping there or in a cabin, you'll have excellent cell phone service, good internet, and good TV. So, KB8LJ, back to net.
All right. Well, thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, you know, I've been wanting to go back down there. I haven't been there in a while, but I wanted to go back down there. I know it's a really nice campground, and the only problem is already really booked. So every time I look, it's usually I end up looking at a short notice campsite, and those are hard to get. Some decent sites in Ohio state parks. You know, plan them like 6 months ahead of time. But anyway, thanks for checking in there, Chuck. I appreciate it. We got your answers down for Charlie and Alpha. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go talk to our net control team. We're going to KE8BZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
KE8QKO in the group, KE8BZA here. Doing all right, Nick. Good to hear you and everyone tonight. We have a good list going here. Let's see. For trivia, I'm going to abstain on the main question, of course. And for the alternate question, I'm going to choose, Charlie for the dung flies. I'm going to give that one a whirl. Great weekend, beautiful weather, and Nora's had their weekend lunch out in Elyria at a place called Smitty's, and I had the Smitty burger, which is very similar to a Big Boy, if you've ever been to a Big Boy restaurant. Anyway, it was very good. Good conversations during the lunch, and let's see, went to see my mother for Mother's Day right after that. Dropped off her gift and card, spent a couple hours there chatting with Mom and Dad. And then today, for Mother's Day Part 2, my daughter and I took XYL out to dinner and at the Hooley House, and it was great. It was fantastic. Anyway, that's about all I have. The riding mower is almost fixed. I'm just awaiting a new belt for the deck. I got the new spindle bearings in there, and everything's all greased up, blades sharpened, and as soon as I get that belt in there, I'll be ready to roll again. So, KE8VZA, back to you, Nick.
W8WKY.
All right, well, thank you, Eric. And we have your alternate answer down for Charlie. Hooley House. Yeah, they had one down here in Akron. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good restaurant, but for whatever reason, I think around COVID they closed down for a bit, and then they reopened for a little bit, and then they closed down. They're closed for good now, I guess. So can't really go there anymore. But I like the Hooley House. I enjoy going there. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Eric. We appreciate all you do. Next we have KD8EPC Dustin. How you doing, Dustin? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hi, Nick. KD8EPC for the Beacon Net, or to the Beacon Net. How you doing there, buddy? Give me double D's for the trivia answer. I don't have much else for you. I'm over here dozing off, so I'm just going to say 73. Have a great rest of the net, and we'll catch you down the log. KD8EPC, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Dustin. Got your answers down there for double D. And sleep well. Next we have KD8 SLG, Just Nick. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
K8QKO, this is KD8 SLG. Hey, Nick. I'm with Beacon Net. I'm still fighting with reconnecting the Bluetooth keyboard. Anyway, man, just melting some ice. I think we got like 47 sleep still field day. We got a meeting this week. Be cool if you made a meeting, man. Be good to see you. That'll be Thursday night, so that's what's going on. Oh, dude, I think it just connected. This would be fabulous. All right, I'll talk to you later. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
All right. Well, thank you, Nick. Thanks for checking in there. Nice talking to you. Yeah, I really, really want to come to the meeting this Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. My wife kind of gave me a tentative, yeah, if you really want to go, you can do that. But my son's school has their school play on Thursday night. It's not like he's really in the play, but so I don't know. I'm torn between just sending her to go watch and getting in some sort of trouble later on. There's no way I'm going to walk out of that unscathed at some point in the next 6 months, but or go to the meeting. But I do need to get you that generator, which was part of the reason I wanted to go to the meeting. So I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll have to maybe reach out to you if I can't make it. Anyway, thanks for taking it, Nick. I appreciate it. And the next two stations are in and out. That's W8HRF and K8YUK, which takes us down to KI5DAY Allen. How you doing, Allen? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KI5DAY in the net with Larry the Rubber Chicken, who's in the chicken house right now. Anyways, yeah. What do I have? Man, let's see. First, I need to get a trivia answer for the main trivia. Let's see. Let me look at it real quick. I'm going to go with, if I can find it here. I lost it. There it is. Distress signal. I like SOS because it reminds me of the military, and We used to call that something else, but I don't talk like that no more, so I'm not going to say that. Anyways, yeah, we'll go with that one for A, and then for mine I'm going to abstain because I made it. Well, yeah, anyways, all is good. I'm just a little tired. It's been a very long weekend. I didn't even get to check into the Border Breaker net for 3 days in a row. I've been so busy. I was off Friday, and man, I'm running all over the place, doing 100,000 things. Gone all day yesterday till late yesterday evening. I was gone tonight till almost 6 p.m. So yeah, it's been a long, long day. Well, I say 6 p.m. That's not correct. So 5. But anyways, it's been a long day. A good weekend, but got to see my stepmother, a couple of brothers today, about an hour south of where I live, and a nephew, a couple other people, and went to my stepmother's church and had a good time with her today, and just got her some flowers and a nice card and a gift, and went and bought lunch, so that was pretty cool. But I'm tired, and I'm just sitting here waiting to call my trivia answer when it's time, but I'll be standing by and listening to everybody else. KI5DAY, back to that.
All right, well, thank you, Alex. Got your answer down there for Alpha for the primary question, and abstain for the alternate trivia. This is K8QKO, and the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Talk to our net control team, going through our list of check-ins we've got so far. So if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard there. So before I go up and get the answers for the trivia, I need to remember that to get my answer, because my answer are my comments and all that for the net, because I usually, or sometimes forget that since I spend so much of the time talking on the net anyway. I forget that I didn't really say much. So I had a good weekend this weekend. Kind of did some stuff around the house yesterday. Got part of the grass cut, but my tire was flat on my mower, so I didn't get to finish it. I'll finish that later this week. It's not raining. Had a good Mother's Day today. Spent some time with my wife, and went and saw my mom, and doing a wilderness first aid class, so I knocked out a whole bunch of that stuff today for the online portion that I have to do before I go to the practical one. And yeah, that's really about it. Looking forward to another fun-filled week. And my answers for the trivia are going to be Charlie and Alpha. So, speaking of trivia, let's go up and talk to K8VCA to get the answer for our primary question. So, Eric, please give us the answer for the trivia.
KE8QKO in the group, KE8VZA here with the main trivia answer. So what was that distress signal sent by the Titanic? It actually was, as some people already strongly indicated, much to my chagrin, it is Charlie, CQD, Charlie, Quebec, Delta. Answer C. So here's the backstory a little bit. And CQD was the customary distress signal until the well-known SOS got popular after the Titanic tragedy. CQD was an adaptation of the general call for attention, which we all know as CQ, with an added D for danger. So there you have it. Charlie, Quebec, Delta. CQD was answer Charlie as the correct answer. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. And for what it's worth, I do believe not too long ago, Josh had a very similar question between SOS and CQD. And the subject of the Titanic came up in the description of that, if I remember correctly. So that might have been how some people know it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for a fine trivia question there. Appreciate it. And let's get on and talk to Alan to get the answer for our alternate question. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net, and tonight's alternate trivia question was a scientific experiment proved one group of insects could take off and fly even between 26 to 30,000 feet high even higher at Mount Everest, which is one of the amazing insects. Which one of these amazing insects can fly at such high elevations? Well, as it turns out, I just had an insect flew into my screen, and he paid the price for that. As it turns out, it is actually bumblebees. There was an experiment that they did, and they found that bumblebees are masters of high elevation flight and can theoretically fly higher than Mount Everest because they put insects through a lot of tests, a lot of different insects through tests, and bumblebees were the only ones to pass the test at elevations at that height. They had these chambers, and they would put them in these barometric pressure chambers and set the different pressures for the different elevations, and the bumblebees were the only ones that could go through that. And they've been seen at really high elevations anyway, but in the pressure chambers that they tested all these different insects in, bumblebees won out. So strangely enough, they're pretty bad dudes, and they can handle a lot. So that's the answer to tonight's alternate trivia. Thanks for playing. KI5DAY, back to net.
W8WKY.
All right, well, thank you, Alan. You know, I thought about that, too, for a second, because I thought, didn't the Bumblebee in the Bee movie do that? I'm like, that's a cartoon. It can't be right. But I guess it was. Anyway, hey, Eric, I think I'm going to change my answer to Bravo for the alternate trivia. And, maybe I have that prerogative as a net controller. Ha-ha. Anyway, thank you for the alternate trivia there, Alan. I appreciate it. And we've got our trivia answers. Talked to everybody we're going to talk to so far. And we're going to do one more round. And I say again, one more round of check-ins or rechecks for the BeaconNet. So if you'd like to check in or recheck for the BeaconNet, please say or call sign phonetically, along with your name and location. All right, pretty good net. Let's wrap this thing up at 40 check-ins. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, K8VZA, KI5DAY, KD8SLG, W8HRF, K8YUK, and KD8EPC, I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, here on the WWKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the W8WKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sundays. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Boredom Breaker Net, every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is K8QKO, returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, 73 all.
Am I heard? Can you hear me? This is N5SGJ.
N5SGJ, this is AI5WO. Got you loud and clear.
Well, thank you, AI5WO. This is N5SGJ. Appreciate the comeback. Yeah, I gotta, mash this button down real hard to make sure I get in.
That's rather interesting. Hopefully your radio's treating you okay. Sounds like it's giving you a little bit of grief.
All right, AI5WO trying to come in. They're just not quite making modulation. But, yeah, there seems to be some debris in the PTT, the little, what do you call it, the terminals. There seems to be like some dirt got in there, but if I push the button hard, you can hear me. In 5SGJ.
Well, best of luck. Hopefully you can get in there and clean out that dirt or sand, whatever sort of debris you got stuck in there. But hopefully it's not too much of a pain. But I'm going to head to bed. 73 is good, sir, and hopefully I'll catch you again on the air. AI5WO.
Yes, sir. AI5WO will catch you down the log. I'll be monitoring for a little bit while I finish my beer in 5SGJ.
And 5SGJ, AI5WO. Before I forget, can I grab your first name? I normally keep a little log of everyone I talk to and have a quick reference list of names.
Oh, yes, sir. My name is Don. My mom calls me Donald. At the disc golf park, they call me Weasel last time. But yeah, it's Don Gray in 5GJ. What's your first name?
I appreciate that, Mr. Don. My first name is Dave. At work, they call me Worm. If you look me up on QRZ, you'll see my last name and probably put 2 and 2 together on why they decided not to use my last name at work. But I appreciate the contact, and I'll make sure I listen in for you anytime I'm monitoring. But you have a blessed rest of your evening, and hopefully I'll catch you, like I said, catch you on air a little bit later for AI5WO.
All right, I just wrote down Dave and Worm, so I'll look that up later. In 5SGJ, 73, good sir. We'll talk to you down the log.
W8WKY.
QL, QSY.
I think I heard NAQKL. This is N5SGJ.
W8WKY.
KJ5HIJ monitoring.
W8WKY.
KJ5HIJ, Joseph, this is N5SGJ. How's it going there, Don? KJ5HIJ.
Man, I'm hanging in there. I'm about to go to bed pretty soon, though.
Yeah, roger that. Well, not much going on here. Just monitoring HF and this.
Well, I gotta get my streak on Duolingo, so I gotta do 3 lessons. So I'll be on the side.
This is N5SGJ.
73, Joseph.
What language are you learning on Duolingo?
Mostly Esperanto, but right now I'm doing math. And I'm on, I'm on like calculus, new math.
Shouldn't you be past that?
You would think, but there's a timer on this thing, man. I'm gonna be back in about 15, 20, 30 minutes. N5SGJ.
Roger. I used to do that also. KJ5HIJ.
KJ5HIJ, W5AWW.
Go ahead, Brady. KJ5HIJ.
Well, good evening, Joseph. I was curious, what are you monitoring on HF? I just got my HF antenna fixed and back up today.
Just listed around 20 meters. Do you want to try to see if we can catch each other on 40?
Yeah, let's try 40. Let's try 40. It might take me a minute to tune around, but do you have a place on 40 that you listen to at night?
129/100 minus 6/10.
We usually meet on 7213.
Sorry, Joseph, I missed that. Can you come back again?
We usually use 7213.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the radio and scroll over to 7213 and see what I can hear. W5AWW.
Roger that. I forgot. What's your HF rating again? What was the question? I forgot. I think you told me about it once, but what was your HF rating again?
I have this, the ICOM 7300. The 7300 is what I have here, and I've used as my base station for the last 2.5 years or so. So that's what I got up here. What do you got?
I'm using the Yaesu FT710. Yeah, I'm monitoring the 7213 at the moment.
Okay, I'm a QSY over there, W5AWW.
Hi, Joseph. I've called a few times on 7213. Are you hearing me?
I did hear someone who sounded like they were off frequency and they were real muffled. But I just don't figure that's that problem. I'm on USB instead of LSB.
40 meters, we don't operate USB. It's lower side.
W8.
I know that, but I forgot because I was using 20 meters just earlier, and I forgot to switch to LSB. My bad.
This is an Echolink test.
W8WKY.
All I got to do now is score 90% and spend 3 minutes learning. It's GJ.